back to the stop, and we're about to be at the courthouse. Day 21 of the Sean Diddy stop. They were just having a half day. It was nice to have some time off, catch a break. So this is the Brooklyn Bridge stop, and they're just a couple blocks away from the courthouse. I don't know if you guys saw the lady just now pick up her baby and the stroller and bring them both up the stairs. Quite the challenge around here. So usually I come through in the morning, but today we have a half day, so it's much busier. All sorts of people and activity going on. So yesterday we had a pretty good day in court. Basically, the prosecution is trying to establish that Sean Diddy Combs, so this is the federal buildings, municipality. See people selling stuff in the street. Here's somebody screaming back there. There's always some activity going on, believe me. This is where typically a lot of the protests take place, so I heard there was some protests here last night in regards to ICE, because the ICE building is not that far from the courthouse. So again, I'm almost at the courthouse for Sean Diddy Combs trial, day 21. I've been here every day since the beginning of the trial. In fact, they even came to jury selection. And I will be attending the trial every day. I'm usually in the main courtroom. This is New York, people. So anyway, as we approach the court, I'll tell you a little bit about what occurred yesterday. The prosecution is trying to establish the fact that Sean Diddy Combs committed fraud. Well, how did he do it? They allege that he basically was telling this particular victim named Jane Doe, he would tell her, listen, I'm going to take you out tonight. And then when she would come, and sometimes, most of the time, she had to fly to him. And basically, when she arrived, he would be shoving her into these hotel nights where she would have to perform with these ex-workers. And so this is how they're saying they basically, it's a material fact that was wrong, because you're telling people one thing and then doing another. So they did a pretty good job at trying to set the stage for that. On the stand, Jane had an outburst yesterday when they brought up a young lady that Sean Puffy Combs started dating. After he was dating her, her name was Young Miami. So for 3 days straight, we listened to Jane talk about, she was questioned by prosecution. Also, she was questioned throughout the day by Tenny Garagos. You often would see her father, Mark Garagos, I believe. He's on the show Two Angry Men with Harvey from TMZ. But anyway, he was actually in court yesterday too. But his daughter is the one that's doing the cross-examination. But for the most part, she's been very quietly speaking and talking about her story. But when she brought up Diddy buying a Chanel bag for young Miami, that's when we saw a different version of this Jane Doe. As they said, she really came out of her skin, and she was troubled so much that she asked the judge if she could have a break. And so she stepped out of the courtroom. We all had a break. A lot of us ran downstairs. You'll see I reported it live when it happened. We came down. We have to get our phones because we check in our phones every day. And so typically, this is where you would see the line for court today, but things are a lot different today, I imagine. So we'll see what happens. Some of us will go into the main courtroom, and the remaining will go into the overflow, which is just as good. So the main courtroom, you can't even have a peppermint, no chewing gum. You get thrown out. If they catch you whispering, they'll pull you out. So it's definitely a lot going on here. It's not easy to attend court. We have to sit there all day. Can't go to the bathroom too much. Not a whole lot of going in and out. They really want you to respect the courtroom. So here we are. We're here. Hey man, what's up? We're here for court another day. You see people out here. I think this is actually probably the line for tomorrow. And so it's time to go in, folks. Thank you for commuting with me. I'll be back and see all the people that with their respective channels and so forth. Remember last night, Uda on the go was on my channel. Here's Uda right here.
What up now?
Yes, sir. He's out here.
Outside in real time. OOTA on go. You know we outside.
All right.
See what's going on. It's going crazy already, y'all.
Already,
on the outside,
right?
It's going crazy.
Yes, sir. And this is Jackie the Truth right here. Nothing but the truth.
Thank you.
You doing all right today?
Can't complain, but I won't.
All right, good, awesome. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, so guys, this is where the journey ends. I'm going to rush off into court now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I have to get myself together so I can go into court. It was nice kicking it with you. I'll be back on after 5 once we get out of court and tell you what happened on day 21. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.